What's going on, y'all? So listen. Y'all, how y'all doing? First of all, y'all know I'm excited, okay? Listen, let me just put this out here right at the beginning of this video because I don't need to see the tweets. I don't need to see messages because I'm saying it here and now, and I said it last night. Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder. The reviews will be up, not today, but tomorrow. I will not be at home. I will be out kicking it with my boo Jeannie, okay? And so I won't be getting back until late, and then, bitch, I gotta go to work in the morning, okay? So, y'all will get it in the afternoon or some shit like that. I got a half a day tomorrow anyway. Thank the Lord. Mm-mm. So, shit like that. But, bitch, I can't fucking wait. It's like, when you go see your fave, no matter how many times you went and see them, it's always like the first fucking time. But this would be the first time I actually see her in a arena type of situation. I always seen her at the Chicago theater. It's cute, quaint for, what it is. I'm like, damn, I know Jenny can pack the house and shit like that. I want to experience, a, an arena or something like that, like the United Center. I ain't never been to the All-State Arena, so I'm going out there in Rosemont, so, pray for me out there, but I'm just happy. But anyway, so let's just get into this review. Oh, wrong shit. Let's just get into this video. All right, I know after all that, I'm so tired of talking about these two people. I know Rox be like, Rox put up on her shit the topics y'all wanted to talk about. She said, bitch, no Trump and no Tyrese. I feel you, girl, but sometimes shit just be setting on my heart, and I just gotta cuss a motherfucker out. Listen, Trump and this whole thing with Maisha Johnson, that's the fallen the widow of the fallen Sergeant LaDavid Johnson, okay? And last week it came out saying that he didn't even know, basically said, well, that's what he signed up for. He knew what he signed up for. I mean, it don't hurt any less, but that's what he signed up for. And it was like a lot of veterans and people's coming out saying, you don't go to the military to sign up to die. Okay, you go to fight for your country and all that stuff. I get it, but that's a possibility. And I can understand where the hurt is coming from, because I can just picture his little nonchalant ass tone, not a sympathetic bone in his body when he's talking about this, after you just accused former presidents of not going and talking to, the families of fallen soldiers and stuff. Of course, it goes back to Barack and shit. You want to call him out on stuff, but then there's proof that he did. There's proof that Bush did. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. A lot of the stuff that Trump says can be backed up with factual evidence, like video fucking evidence, and they'll still say that's fake news. God damn. I guess, Trump is just like some of these artists out here with their stance. These artists can say a whole bunch of stuff, but then when shit get flipped back on them, the stands want to get mad because, oh, this is reported and this is reported. But bitch, girl, shut the fuck up, okay? Because when it comes to them, oh, they untouchable. No, everybody is touchable. But back on this situation, he basically was coming out, people, the conservatives, they were just coming out at Frederica, Miss Congresswoman, who came out and said that, she did hear him say that because it was on a speakerphone and she was in the car with them. And he was like, take that back, and she knows, and that I didn't say this. I got proof. I think either his son's wife read the transcript, and I think it proved it too. I said, what the fuck? First of all, why is she reading the transcript? That's one thing. Why is she privy to this information? And then Maisha came out after you did all of this stuff, trying to put it on TV and trying to make these people look crazy or whatever, like they're lying on you. You come out and, refute the stuff, but then Maisha Johnson, the wife, the widow of this sergeant who was separated from his unit, left, okay, probably a day or so behind, and his body probably was mutilated, or we don't know what exactly happened to his body because no one has seen the body. Well, the family hasn't. Maisha, sure enough, hasn't, which is kind of fucked up. I would have demanded to see my baby's body. Okay, what the fuck? I don't care how badly it looks. I need to see, because I'm pretty sure I could spot out, okay, yeah, that's fucked up, but I know that's him right there because he did have, okay, yeah. But, a little closure, whatever the fuck. Come to find out, she said, bitch, he did say that shit, and his tone was just like insensitive as fuck. He didn't even know LaDavid's name. He was stuttering over it, trying to find it when he was reading off the paper, whatever the fuck he was reading from on the phone with him. And I was just like, that's fucked up. And you know, of course, you got people that's Team Trump want to come out and attack this woman, and him too, trying to call her a liar and shit like that. She literally just lost her husband. She just lost her husband fighting for this country. You know, the one that you took a big stance over, saying that, you know, football players kneeling before the flag and all that stuff is very disrespectful to the military or whatever. But yet you come on here and you can't even remember this widow husband's name who died for this country, literally, okay? So don't give me that bullshit. Y'all can dismiss me with that. I believe Maisha. Please protect her, okay? Because motherfuckers out here are crazy. And Trump, you ain't finna make this grieving widow look crazy. She's grieving with a child plus a child in the motherfucking oven that's about to be born. Girl, you better stop playing with me, Trump. But anyway, moving on from that fuckery. Let me just get Tyrese bullshit out the way. Tyrese, you need help. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Tyrese needs help, and he just needs to stop. You already have a restraining order that is either on you or trying to be placed on you by your ex-wife, the mother of your child, and you're still doing all this stuff to grab attention. All right, you posting videos of you with the little boy, the little girl's puppy and all that stuff. You telling people in these long ass paragraphs. This motherfucker wrote. Y'all, Tyrese wrote a goddamn thesis paper, right? You know, when you were in school and you first learn how to write essays, you know, you have to have an introduction. You have to have 5 paragraphs, right? That consists of a regular essay, okay? You know, the introduction, you laying out stuff in the middle, the body and all that stuff, and then that last paragraph is that conclusion. That motherfucker ended one of these posts with, and in closing, I said, bitch, get the fuck out of here. See, you lost me exactly when you said that shit. You know, I try to read the stuff when it pop up on my timeline, but when I see that it's Tyrese, and I'm seeing too many, it's supposed to be 3 dots, okay? Not 5 dots, okay? It's supposed to be ... You know, then you do your thing. You put like 15 dots after that. The punctuation is off, you know, grammar. I know it's Instagram and social media. Who gives a fuck? But bitch, I do. Okay? So it was just like, Tyrese, I know you speaking about some bullshit. Then you hiring planes to, you know, fly banners across your daughter's schools talking about some daddy loves you, Shayla, and all this stuff. And sending balloons and gifts and stuff to the school where she's at. And this is all before the day or two before the little girl was supposed to testify in the child abuse case that you got going on against you. That can be, you know, intimidating witness or trying to get her to go onto your side because you're giving her little gifts and stuff. You know, people can probably say, well, that's what a man do. You know, he's trying to show that he still love his daughter and make sure that she don't forget about him. That's fine and well, but the way he doing it is just too fucking much. Okay, she is a child, and sometimes you just can't overpower them and make them overwhelmed, okay? And you doing that, I'd be embarrassed as fuck. That's your dad. That's my motherfucking daddy. Y'all, you know, please don't judge me because of the shit that he do. You know, he just don't understand that the actions that he's doing at this current moment can affect his daughter more than he think they are or not. You know, you're making the situation worse, and it don't even have to be that way. But moving on from that, New York strippers going on strike. Get all up, stick that booty. I wanna rock. For real, but I get it. I mean, I guess they want their money and they feel like the bartenders is you know, cutting into their shit. And racism, okay. I didn't know. Like, come on, I can see that, you know, race does play a part. I hate the fact that race plays a part in a lot of stuff, but we got to look at it and it do. You know, sometimes black people, black women, especially in these strip bars or whatever, they get paid a little bit less, okay? You know, than the white girls or whatever, but I'm going to see how that develops. Now, I heard about it, and I thought that they was lying and playing, but come to find out, I guess the stripper strike is a real thing, so y'all ain't going to be popping that. You know, you gotta, Cardi B broke that shit down on Instagram, talking about, when people say why y'all be spending money on strippers and all this stuff. Bitch, they getting paid. They doing this to get paid to take care of themselves. It's entertainment, just like you spend money on a baseball game, a football game, basketball game. I was like, bitch, where you going with this? Until she said all that, I said, huh, you know what? You're right. But okay, I hope the strippers make it. Okay, I love a stripper too. But moving on from that, Boosie and Ray J got a new song together. I don't like neither one of those people, so fuck that. And anyway, speaking of music and stuff, let's just go ahead with this shit that came out last night. I should say last night. I seen something somebody tweeted, and it was only one site. So normally when shit like this happens, when gossip get around, it be on multiple blogs and stuff like this. But it was just this one site, this one Twitter account that I guess I never seen before, but it just popped up on my timeline that was talking about some screenshots of Snapchats between DJ Envy and somebody else. No details in it, okay? No details as to who was the user that supposedly was talking to Envy in these Snapchat conversations. Was it a male? Was it a female? No backstory or anything like that. Now, if you don't know DJ Envy, DJ Envy is from Breakfast Club, Power 105.1. Is Power 1? Yeah. And I used to watch them religiously I'm subscribed to them on YouTube, and I used to watch them religiously. Like every interview that they put up, I would watch whatever. But it got to a point where I had to just watch the interviews to the people that, I'm interested in looking at, and possibly a donkey of the day type of thing. I can't deal with looking at all of their stuff because Envy said Charlamagne says some ignorant shit, but Envy says the most ignorant shit, and I be sitting here like, how is it that he is as popping as he is, and why is he still on this show? Because to be quite honest, DJ Envy is not needed on the Breakfast Club. Get somebody else to spin the goddamn records, okay? I don't tune in to listen to his dumb shit. But a big little scandal came out a few years ago about him cheating on his wife, okay? And one of the chicks that he cheated on his wife with was Erica Mena. We all remember that. And I guess they went through some things, and I guess he almost lost his family, and he got that shit together, and he said he'd never cheat on his wife again. Then all of a sudden these pictures come out with basically saying that he liked to have his ass played with, he likes to have a dildo. She want to fuck him. I guess it's a woman, want to fuck him with a dildo. And he was basically obliging it and, talking about you vicious and all that stuff. And it was 9 inch or some shit like that. So it just made him look away. I don't understand. But in this world, a lot of people feel as though if a man take it up the ass, you gotta be gay. Not necessarily, okay? And y'all just don't understand that back there in the man's anus and all that stuff, the prostate, that's their pleasure zone, okay? That's their male G-spot, all right? You go up into the woman's vagina, go all the way up there, curve that shit, tickle that bitch. Whoo, there you go. That's it. Same thing for the man, but just in the back, okay? So, hey, it is what it is. And a lot of men, try to deny that they don't like shit like that, but they kind of do. Okay, same thing with Gabrielle Union coming out with the thing about eating ass. Not necessarily saying that she eat Dwayne Wade's ass, but she probably did that back in the day, and it is what it is. Some men do like that shit, and I don't see what's wrong with it. We are living in a fucking society where everybody want to judge because you're not doing what is considered the norm or whatever. People like fucking pleasure. All right, if you like a finger in your ass and you're a straight man, that does not make you gay. If you like somebody to put their tongue in your ass and you a straight man, and your woman to do it, that does not make you gay, at least not in my eyes. If you like, bitch, it's an episode of Broad City. I don't know if y'all watched that. But, not Elena. What is the other girl name? She had the roommate. She was crushing on her neighbor. And when she finally got him, Jeremy, he had a little dildo he gets off with her fucking him in his ass. And, you know, he wasn't gay, you know, that's his pleasure zone, that's how he do it, and it is what it is, okay? They don't want no man, they just want, that's how they get off a little bit. It's part of the game. And I know some people just sit here like, that's still gay or whatever. You probably try it and probably like it too. That's what it is. You scared that if you were to try it, you would fucking like it. You know, shut the fuck up. But anyway, back to DJ Envy. I'm just gonna say that I don't judge. Whatever you do, if you do it to get your rocks off and it's legal, meaning that ain't no kids involved, no animals involved, bitch, go for it, okay? You ain't hurt nobody. Moving on from that, DJ Envy and these snaps, chats, whatever, they already came out. Don't get your hopes up trying to say that they're real. They're fake as fuck. This is a person that was going around trying to blackmail and harass and doing all this stuff. The cops, I think, are involved because I believe his wife called him and all that shit. His wife knows about him. They was joking about it on the Breakfast Club and all that shit. It was cute or whatever. You know, so who gives a fuck, okay? Moving on from that. And if they were to get down, I'd probably see Envy and Charlamagne. Let me stop playing. Let me move on. Anyway, I just had to get that little shit out there. I said, y'all gotta be out. You gonna put something up, put the details up, bitch, okay? Damn. Go back to my Janet Jackson little thing. The cutest shit happened. Okay, so Teyana Taylor, you know, she's a huge stan of Janet Jackson. She came to the MTV Music Awards this past couple of months ago, dressed as Janet Jackson from 1995. You know, the top and the pants and everything, the hair, just, you know, she's a stan. Okay, and she was supposed to be on her way to go see Janet a couple of concerts ago, and the plane got delayed, so she missed the concert, and she was upset. She was in her feelings, of course. And I guess her team had already had it planned out that they was going to meet Teyana, okay? Like a surprise meetup and all that stuff. And I was like, oh my God, that was really, really cute. You know, and so all of a sudden I'm looking online because I follow Gil, her like main dancer friend or whatever, who I've been there forever. And they was talking and all this stuff. Next thing you know, Teyana is tweeting about how, oh my God, I just FaceTime with Janet Jackson. I was like, bitch, what? You know, I'm sitting here looking like, for real? Janet posting a picture of the FaceTime, like a screenshot or whatever. And she was like, she meant everything that she said about her. And she gonna meet her at another show and all that shit. And I was just like, oh my God, that is real cute. And I thought that was cute for that moment until I seen the video when Teyana was actually on there FaceTiming and she was crying. She was worried about how she looked. Bitch, do you know if that shit would have been fucking me? Okay, y'all know I love me some Janet. I would have probably just died right there. Like, you know, that's the only person that I would really go up for like that, you know. But other than that, I just had to put that in there because I thought it was really, really cute that some of these artists do take the time out to, you know, actually, whether they celebrities or not, because there have been some celebrities who reach out to regular folks and make their day like this. Just regular, normal folks. They ain't got to have no illness. They ain't got to be going through no stuff. You know, they just real fans and they just take their time out to talk to them and all that stuff. And I think that is real nice to connect with your audience like that. That's how you keep longevity, because that word of mouth keeps spreading that you are a good person and that they do this and you should support and shit like that. Take note, people. Moving on from that. What else was going on? I gotta find my notes. I said Tyrese. Speaking of Cardi B, little engineer, whoever it was, engineer, producer who did Bodak Yellow, he posted on his Snapchat, I don't give a fuck if you think that you only got a small audience, because he later put down a apology, you know, to the whole team, saying, you know, the stuff that I post is because I only have a small following on IG and all that stuff. I was like, I don't give a fuck. You don't do shit like that when it comes to this. I looked online. I'm like, what the fuck y'all talking about? Beyonce and Cardi B supposed to be having a record together? I said, first of all, that's cute as fuck if that is happening. I said, bitch, it's moving fast. Bitch, I'm just waiting for the next Cardi B song, okay? Put up the follow-up, and I really hope that the follow-up really hits. You know what I'm saying? Just like Bodak Yellow, can she keep this momentum going? But to put that out there saying that they have a song that's almost done or in the works or whatever, or being worked on, that's you don't do shit like that. I don't like when people spill the beans. It was supposed to be a shock factor probably, and we supposed to be like, oh shit, I didn't see this coming. Now we're gonna be like, if it comes out and if it's true, yeah, this the song they was talking about that should have been like this and that was coming and all this stuff. No, I don't want that, okay? Don't spill the beans or whatever. And he should have known, okay? Beyonce done put out 2 fucking secret ass albums, just dropped them bitches on us and said bye, okay? You know, and her team around her, nothing ever leaked in these last 2 eras, okay? She learned from the season of 4. Okay, because everything, that whole album leaked, okay? I remember when Run the World leaked and it wasn't even finished. And I was like, bitch, I was literally sitting here like, I'm not feeling this bullshit. What the fuck is this Beyonce, okay? You're going to have to do a little bit more to run me over on this one because this ain't working. But then I like the master version. So, okay, whatever. I was like, you know, you just don't do stuff like that. Keep shit secret. Motherfuckers don't know how to just keep stuff. I know it be burning you up because he'd be like, oh, this good news, this good news. But you got to keep that shit secret, okay? That's how people know that they can trust you. But he issued an apology or whatever the fuck. He just probably got a little, you know, overwhelmed and excited and shit. So, shit happens. I forgive you, whatever. It ain't all that. Kendu. Kendu. Kendu can't. Bitch, let me tell you something. Kendu, I don't know, is he getting like $30,000 in spousal support or money, something like that from Mary? Either fucking way, it should be sliced in half, okay? Because he fucking tried it. He up here talking about he want to get some more spousal support from Mary because she putting out these songs that's about how he's a badass motherfucker. He's a fuck ass fuck boy, you know, and it's hindering him from, you know, being able to get work and all that shit. No, bitch, you hindered yourself from doing that. First of all, you are with Mary fucking J Blige. Mary J Blige sings about the shit that's going on in her life, all right? All her albums are being personal about things that either she's experienced, she's seen, in relationships and all that stuff. That's what most singers do, male or female, especially R&B. When they going through shit, they will sing and write a whole fucking album about that shit, okay? Now, you should have fucking known, bitch, that would have happened if you fucked up. And you fucked up. So now you pay the goddamn consequences. You the one that cheated on her and was fucking the artist that you were supposed to be bringing in and working with that never came out with nothing. But now she got to pay the price because you need spousal support because of the lifestyle that you was afforded. Bitch, you better go find a way, okay? You better go find a way. Somehow, some way, somewhere, because it ain't going to be here. The judge said no. And I said, thank you. Okay, you niggas be trying it. Like, that reminds me of Sherry Shepherd's ex-husband and the shit that he was doing to her and all that. I just don't understand men that, you know, so ready to just have a woman take care of them and so easily okay with just begging for money and spousal support and all this stuff. I mean, you deserve a little bit something, but to get that astronomical amount, boy, if you don't get the fuck out of here. Anyway, moving on from that, Super Bowl 2018, Justin Timberlake will be headlining, will be at the concert, will be doing the whole thing. Ashley is whatever. I mean, Janet. Okay? That's all I'm saying. You know, some people like, you know, you should just let it go. It's been years and all that stuff. I don't give a fuck. All right? I'll let it go when he give her a public apology. He don't even have to bring her out there on the stage. I'm not looking forward to, I don't think that that's going to happen either. I'm not setting my hopes up or things up about that. Listen, just say you're sorry. Okay, send out a message, a video message and all that shit. Don't do no cryptic shit or send it privately or whatever because the shit didn't happen privately. Send it out publicly and say that you're fucking sorry and we can all move the fuck on. Okay, because both of them should have took responsibility for that whole shit, not just one person. But that's what's gonna happen. Y'all can be all excited for it and all this shit. I'm pretty sure he probably gonna do a good ass job too. But you know, it is what it is. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. And we're going to move the fuck on. Chris Brown releasing a new album. Chris Brown, album gonna have like 45 songs on there. Chris Brown had the nerve to say that because I guess he missed something that I think he was supposed to come up to the Breakfast Club and he missed it or whatever to something. And Charlamagne was looking at some type of interview and he was like, Chris Brown must be on drugs and all that shit again. Because y'all know when Chris Brown be doing his interviews and shit, Chris Brown just looks like he on stuff anyway. Whether he being goofy or not, the nigga always moving and shit like that. He's sitting down talking to somebody else, some other interviewer or whatever, saying that he it's not that he on drugs, it's not nothing like that. It's just that he be nervous and stuff. I said, if that's what you want us to believe, we're going to go with it for the time being. But, you know, I'm not going to trash Chris Brown right now because Chris Brown been on a good foot for right now. Nothing negative has been coming out about him, and I'm loving that. You know, I like seeing pictures and videos of him with his daughter and everything. And if we can keep on this train and this path, he's going to be back in my good graces. You know, he's trying to get there. But moving on from that. Bitch, I just had a thought and I just missed it. Oh. Milan Christopher then came out with a fucking diss song. I don't know if it's a full song. I seen the little clip that he put on his Instagram since y'all tagged me in it. I said, okay, and it's a diss song against Hazel E. Okay. And you know, I guess it was cute for what it was, but you know, I'm just tired of it. Let Hazel be an example to you guys. You can say whatever the fuck it is that you want to, because yes, you do have freedom of speech, and I tell you this all the time. We have freedom of speech, that is your right, but you have to be prepared for the consequences that come right after. As soon as I posted that video last Saturday, bitch, or last Thursday, Shoe Dazzle came out that same day and said, yeah, we done seen that, we done heard everything, and yeah, we don't apply by this shit. We all about diversity and inclusion and everything. So she's no longer a representation of us, okay? And she lost that. Now she want to come out talking about something. Okay, I was only with them for a couple of months or whatever, and it wasn't this and it wasn't that. But yet you make it a big deal when you got it, but now that you don't have it no more, it wasn't shit. That basically it wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? Then Love and Hip Hop, she got fired from that shit. You know, she trying to say that she had got fired October 4th, and this was like a couple of weeks before, you know, this whole incident happened. And if that is true, it's most likely because the people on the staff and all that shit was tired of dealing with her bullshit. And that's what it was. Charlie dealing with her bullshit. So it is what it is. And then she want to come out trying to refute that. No, I wasn't fired because of what I said about the gays and shit like that. It don't matter, Hazel. The end of the day, you're fired. That's what it is. So why you trying to defend it? Like, girl, you fired. Let it go. Move on, because we done. Any fucking way. Let me just get into something serious. I heard about the 5 Michigan teens, okay, I think their ages between 15 and 17 years old, who was on an overpass and threw a rock down and it hit this man in his car and killed him. Mind you, he was about to be married and he has a child, okay, and, you know, I think they didn't set them with any bonds or whatever. They pleaded not guilty, and I'm sitting here like, throw them in jail. Not juvie, but jail. I want them to go to an adult prison, because you up here playing with people's lives literally, and what makes it in your mind to be okay to throw rocks and stuff over an overpass, and which is high up? You already got this car that's going at a certain type of fucking physics, bitch. Somebody didn't pay attention in school, okay? That's all that it fucking is, all right? You have this car going at a certain amount of speed, and then you got it going this way, and that velocity of the fucking goddamn rock coming down, depending on how the fucking bridge is, bitch, all of that coming together, that is causing for disaster, whether an injury or death. Okay, and in this case, unfortunately, it caused death. Any type of head injury or whatever, you have a possibility of dying from it, okay? Like, come on. You know, throw they dumbasses in jail. And I was just so glad that they wasn't black. I'm so sorry. I was so glad today. I said, we don't need this shit. I don't feel like cussing us out right now, but Thank God they weren't black. It's unfortunate that we have to say stuff like that. But moving on. So we spoke about the main event last week. You know, the whole controversy about that. With Keisha Kaur and her her kids. Do she got kids? Don't she got kids? Yes, she has kids. She got 4 of them motherfuckers. She got 3 daughters. She got 1 son. She got 1 son. Yes. And people like, oh, she left him up in Jamaica. No, she didn't leave him in Jamaica. She actually had a picture or whatever posted with the kids there. The kids were actually at the wedding. They were actually part of the wedding thing. So the wedding party. So y'all can shut the fuck up on that. All right, leave that bitch alone and let her enjoy her life until the money runs out. I'm just saying, because that was a lot of money on that shit. I mean, if you got it, go ahead and do it. I just hope they can recoup it real fast. But whatever. Moving on from that. The Kenneka Jenkins story, once again, that's why I rolled my eyes when I said I was going out there to Rosemont, because that's where it happened, out there in Rosemont. But it happened at the Crown Point Hotel, so fuck them. But I listened to the audio tape of the police report, not the police report, but her mother calling the police, no, getting the police called on her because the hotel wouldn't let her look for her daughter, which was fucked up. So that was negligence on the hotel part. Unfortunately, I saw a couple of pictures. They leaked the pictures, and at that point, when the pictures came out, the mama hadn't even seen the pictures yet, but I guess the police just said, fuck it, we gonna put them out there. And of course, y'all was just sharing them shits around. And I said, don't show me that shit because I don't want to see it. But from what I heard, I fucked around and saw 2 of them. And I'm like, no, please don't show me nothing else. Anybody else that show me something that's gonna be, blocked and shit like that. I don't want to see shit like that, okay? I feel like that's very disrespectful. It really is. And we keep bringing this shit up and bringing this shit up. This mother and that family will never find peace. Okay, I just really want them to find peace. And I'm just going to say here and now, I'm not buying that it was an accident. And from the couple of pictures that I seen, I don't give a fuck about hypothermia and how that shit worked, bitch. It just didn't look. It looked like foul play. It looked like something else, okay? And that's all I'm going to say on that. Moving on from that. So I was looking at the reel. Let me just tell y'all this, all right? I shitted on the reel for a while. I really did. But some said, bitch, hang in there a little bit. They could be a little bit better, but it's getting better than it used to be. And I know it's going to be some people up in there. Ever since they let that girl go, ever since they let Tamar go, I ain't going to watch it. Well, girl, Tamar didn't make the show up. I'm just going to be quite honest. She didn't, okay? I'm be honest, all right? So let that go and quit acting like, this certain things depend on one person, because it don't, because obviously they still thriving. Yes, they was renewed during the time where Tamar was on the show, but they're actually doing their thing in a sense that they're still going, okay? They finally live. That was one of my issues that I had with the show. They was never live, and I was like, girl, y'all late on this shit. Lonnie, you need to shut the fuck up with these goddamn lies and these stories and stuff. It's irritating sometimes. I still don't really like everybody on the cast, but it's doable. When I ain't got shit else to do, I just peep in and look at it. So I was looking at it, and this past weekend it came out on Friday that Jeannie said that she was about to get a divorce from her husband, Freddie. And I was like, oh, girl, I can't wait to see the Real on Mondays just so I can see what they got to say, since they live and they want to call themselves the Real, even though I feel like half the shit they be saying is fake as fuck. And I know a couple of them on their cast really are fake as fuck, okay? Adrian. But, here are the sources. Hold on, y'all. But yeah, so basically I think they was married 19 years, and if you ever watched the show, you could kind of tell or sense that it was coming. none of this was a surprise to me, and I'm pretty sure it probably wasn't a surprise to y'all either, because it was just a couple of factors visible to me that led up to it, if you ask my opinion. She was always talking about how they're never really together all the time because they travel, or he works somewhere else, out of state, and they only come together for a few times a week, or a few times a month or something like that. I can't be in a relationship with like that. Hell no. We gonna have to be on the same thing, bitch. But this is just confirming that my promotion and shit just went through. But anyway. Anyway, so moving on from that. I start next week. Another factor, I'm sorry for all the interruption. Another factor is, you got them always being apart. So I was like, how does that work? And I know some people make, those type of relationship works, but if that wasn't the huge factor that was a breaking point, then it was the issue about having kids. And she said there was no cheating, there was nothing, no extra, no violence, no nothing. They loved each other. She was like, he's the best man that she's known and all this stuff. But the fact of the matter is, she don't want kids and he did. And I remember throughout the whole time that every other time or whatever, I looked at that and they talked about marriage and they talked about kids, she would always express her feelings about how she don't want kids because she don't see herself in that role and all that stuff. And she said she met Freddie. He wanted kids. She told him she did not want kids. And I guess he said, well, fuck it. We can still go ahead and get married because I still love you. I'm probably thinking that she will later on down the line change her mind, or, he would change his mind and be okay with it. But obviously that's not the case. And like she told him, no, we can't do this because I don't want kids. My whole thing is, how do you feel about being in a relationship? I feel like you knew that she didn't want kids. And I think in his mind, like, what some people were saying, sometimes people change their minds sometimes. And I feel like that's probably what he felt or thought would happen. That eventually, she'll see that I'm a good dude. And she's around all these people that she work with that have kids, or, she's family and all this shit. She may get that itch. She may get that bug. But it never happened. And my thing is, why settle for that? You don't know. I feel like he settled. Sometimes you can love a person, that don't mean that you're supposed to be with that person. Bitch, I learned that shit off of Queensha. Who said that? Was it Queensha or somebody else? It was like, yeah, Nova said that. Sometimes when you think it's meant to be, don't mean that it's really meant to be for you. Okay? But, it just wasn't meant to be. Okay, and that just brings up the question of, these are certain how do y'all figure shit out like this? When you get into your relationships, okay, what do you talk about in the offset of the relationship? Like, when do you bring up situations or these questions about marriage and the questions about whether or not you want kids, and, certain questions like that, because that's marriage. When you thinking about in a relationship, marriage, whether or not that person that you're dating, do they want to get married or not, or do they just want to date continuously, just be boyfriend and girlfriend for years and years and years? That's a deal breaker for some. That's a hot button topic in the relationship, a question. The thing about kids, religion, okay, all of that stuff. How do y'all feel about that? Like, I don't believe in settling. Some people just settling. You settling for shit just because, and you're the person that you're supposed to be out there to give you everything that you want is passing you by because you're sitting here settling for less, or just settling because you don't think you deserve more, or you think you can change somebody's mind. I'm not finna get into no relationship where I gotta change and fix you up and all this stuff. No, that's not how this shit goes. That's not how it works for me. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about it, and I'm gonna be quite honest. I was not surprised that happened. I was just, to be fair and to be honest, I was waiting for the announcement because I knew it was coming. Speaking on that whole line, Tamar and Vince came out. I don't know if they came out, but I seen it on TMZ. It was on the Shade Room. It was on Ball Alert or whatever, talking about how she filed for divorce on Tuesday or some shit like that. And I'm not surprised about that either. I'm just gonna be 100% honest. I'm not surprised about it. It is what it is. He having financial problems, I heard, and uh albums didn't do good, and maybe this will give her the opportunity not to retire or whatever, or to put out more music. I don't fucking know, and I honestly don't care. But I'm just gonna say I'm not surprised, and I wouldn't be surprised if they fuck around and do a T.I. and Tiny and get back together, some shit like that. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised, and I just find it really convenient that the shit came out and then the trailer for the show, which was retweeted all up on my timeline. I was like, God damn, so it kind of makes sense. I hope it's not this, that y'all doing this shit for ratings, and it's convenient that the trailer for the new show that I didn't even know was still on, bitch, I did know the shit was still on. It's very convenient that it came out at the same time. I'm just going to put that out there. Hey, it is what it is. Shit happens. I'm not surprised about none of it. So we just going to move the fuck on from that. Y'all can get y'all opinion on that. Oh my God, I forgot to say this. Rest in peace to Rafiki from Lion King. He played on Benson. What is his name? Robert. I can't say his last name, but he played Rafiki in Lion King, and he played on Benson. He played in a lot of movies. Oh my God, he died. I didn't know he had cancer. I think he had prostate cancer or something like that. But I think he was like 80-something years old. So he lived a good, fulfilling life. But rest in peace to him. Condolences, Anything else that I want to discuss? I mean, it really wasn't much going on today. Star didn't come on. Empire didn't come on. It's the World Series. Honestly, I didn't even know baseball was still going on. Okay. Oh yes. So Lifetime is about to put out this Flint water crisis movie on the Flint water crisis that's starring Jill Scott, I think Queen Latifah. I don't know if it's coming on this weekend or next weekend or whatever, but I just feel a way about them putting out a movie on it when that money probably could have been put to use by being just given to those out there in need in Flint. And the only reason why I say that too, because nothing has really changed out there in Flint. These people are still out here suffering. These people are still out there drinking poisonous waters, and Trump is out here playing games about other shit. You got citizens of Puerto Rico. The death toll is going up because they are getting diseases from drinking contaminated water, okay? And they're dying from that, because they still out without power and without fresh water and stuff of that nature. And it's fucked up, all right? You got people who, one guy just died from flesh-eating disease that he got from Hurricane Harvey in the water. You know what I'm saying? Well, I was looking at, and when I heard that, I was just thinking about all those videos that I've been seeing of people walking in that water, or people intentionally playing in that dirty ass water, during that hurricane, just being stupid. It was just, you just don't know these days, and it's just really, really fucked up the way things are still going. Our fucking Kelly got a new accuser, okay? This girl who was a DJ, radio DJ, she came out and said basically she was in a relationship with him, and he used to beat her ass, okay? Used to basically do everything that he said. Force her to have sex with other women, and very, very controlling. If she do certain things, she had to ask permission to do this, do that, and used to beat her ass and all that stuff. And I believe it. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Y'all can be like, R. Kelly is this, and they just trying to bring this black. No, that motherfucker is a goddamn predator, okay? You got Harvey Weinstein out here fucking around with these actresses, bitch. He was messing around, tried to do something to Lupita. I read one report, bitch, it was this actress, he basically forced himself on her. She told him, no, bitch, I'm on my goddamn period. He said, I don't give a fuck. Took her tampon out, y'all. Took her tampon out and still fucked her. I said, oh my God. Oh my God. You know, and another producer just got called out, like 30 women calling him out. I said, this shit is disgusting. And I'm just at the industry right now, because just imagine if this shit is going on in the movie industry. Imagine the bullshit that's going on and been hidden all these years that's going on behind the scenes in the music industry. Mm-hmm. 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 These little child star acts, these little boy bands, these girl bands, and all this stuff. Yeah, it's fucked up. And ain't nobody calling them out. It took to now. No, y'all need to start. You need to just start, you know, higher ups knew what was going on, but yet you keep that shit under wraps. I don't fuck with shit like that. You got me fucked up on that stuff, bitch. Okay, that's disgusting. That makes you complicit to me. Okay, you in on it. Fuck that. But anyway, do I have anything else I need to say, you guys? I'm really excited. I'm excited because, like I said, I got my little promotion. I'm excited because I'm going to see Janet. You know, it's just been a really, really, you know, I've been a little tired because I haven't getting a little bit of sleep, but I've been good. So everything is just going straight and going really well in my world. And I really, really hope that everything is going well for you guys. I seen the Love and Hip Hop New York Super trailer, but it is what it is. And anyway, happy birthday to all you scorpion ass hoes. Okay, y'all some hoes, y'all some freaks, y'all a lot of stuff. I fucks with y'all, you know. So happy birthday to all my Scorpios. My mama a goddamn Scorpio. Anyway, child, it is what it is. Y'all can see that this video is draining, but I just wanted to give y'all something and to hold y'all over. Like I said, once again, for those who did not get it at the beginning, Kendu, How to Get Away with Murder, tomorrow. That's when it will be up, okay? Y'all have a good one. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. Y'all be warm. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.